Welcome
Hello.
to an incredible faith family. We're so glad that you came alongside this journey with whoever you joined. We are a part of this family with you. So my name is Cassie Howard.
I'm Julia Atherton.
And again, welcome. We want you to have success. So we're going to have a series of videos. You're going to have 8 videos along this journey. So each week, it's going to take you to the next step of what your journey is going to look like and all the things that we're going to be able to help you along the way. And so again, welcome. We also are going to have key phrases after each video because at the end, at week 8, you're going to get entered into a prize. We want to make sure that you're watching these videos and saying these keywords to your sponsor. Excuse me.
And the reason for that is because we want your success in this. The more education you get and the better you understand how the process works with gut health, the more successful you're going to be in understanding how it's working in your body. So our heart is to come alongside you and to just partner with you through these videos, through this education, to make sure that you get the best success that you can have for the goals that you want for your body.
Exactly. So I'm going to share a little bit about my story. Of course, my story is long, but I'm trying to compact it into less than 10 minutes, as long as we can. But my story was I had stage 4 endometriosis, PCOS, and androgenesis. So a lot of female issues that I never dream or want for any single person. And so long story short, I actually had a college friend find me curled up in a corner, and I just was like, oh, this is normal for me. It's fine. I just didn't get my, Midol and everything else in time, but it'll go away. Just give me a little bit. And anyway, long story short, she actually made me go to the doctor, and I'm so grateful because again, we take off and we were like, oh, this is just my body, right?
Yeah.
And I'm so grateful that she pushed me and motivated me. It actually was a God wink to go see a doctor. So when I went to see a doctor, I actually found out that I had stage 4 endometriosis and PCOS through a surgery because I didn't want to take all these medications that were going to work for my body when I really just wanted to know what was going on in my body. Yeah. So long story short, I was just struggling. I wanted to feel better. I wanted to have energy. I wanted to feel like a normal person where people didn't feel hunched over or felt pregnant and like excruciating pain was exactly what my story was. There's a lot more to it, but I even had a neuro appointment because I was so dizzy all the time and I wasn't going to the bathroom, you guys. So long story short, had multiple surgeries, and then Plexus came into my lap several times. I shooed it away, did not want it. I thought it was a joke. But here God works, and he put it in my lap yet again. And that was 8 years ago. And I will tell you today, I have had no issues. I've had no ruptured cysts. I have not had the chronic fatigue where I literally pass out. I'm not having these symptoms any longer because I got to the root issues of what was going on in my body. And you'll hear in Julia's body, again, this was a short condensed version, but you'll hear in her story really quick of how these products work so differently for 2 different people.
Yep. So my story is a few years after Cassie started. Cassie and I knew each other years ago when she lived in Wichita with me. And at the time, I had no idea that she had endometriosis. We don't talk about those things a lot of times, you guys, which we should normalize a little bit more because how can we help people if we don't talk about our problems? Amen. But I had seen her post multiple times. She'd asked me to try her pink drink. My husband and I have been into health and fitness for a long time. We have known the importance of supplementation for nutrition for years and years and years. And as a nurse, I worked as a bedside nurse for 24 years, and I always had the heart to help people. But fast forward to 2020, through COVID, I started to really get my eyes opened to what the medical industry's goals were. And it was very different from what I went into nursing for. I went into nursing to help people heal and to help them get better. And what I was finding is that our education for medicine anymore was not about helping people heal. It was more about what medications can best suit their symptoms. Nothing to do about getting to the root cause of their issues. That was ultimately the goal. And so in 2021, I found myself working a lot of hours. I was very burnt out. I had a lot of anxiety. I was starting to have migraines. But most importantly, this is to me on the day that I contacted her, I was tired. I was tired and I had the worst heartburn I'd had in years. I had already been on medication for heartburn for 8 years at that point in time. And I knew that part of that was probably from some of the energy drinks I had been drinking to stay up at night, to help at the hospital, to be a parent during the day and all these different things. And so I had the conversation with my husband that if I was going to get an energy drink, I might as well do something that was clean and going to be helpful.
Correct.
So I tried Cassie's products. I connected with her because she had been posting about it and she had talked about how life-changing they were. Mm-hmm. So the first couple days I could see a huge difference. I could see a difference pretty quickly because I was doing it more for energy.
Right.
And Cassie's story was very different.
It took me several months to notice a difference. So we'll share that later on too.
But that is one of the things that as a nurse, I started to get curious and was like, what is it about this? So I dug into gut health and come to find out, like, addressing the root cause in gut health is attached to everything, you guys. And so when I started to really see that is really when my nurse brain started to go crazy and think I could help so many people through this. Yeah. And so when it comes to your success in this, and when it comes to really sticking with a process, when you're searching for something to make you feel better for a long term, we're not here for a quick fix. We're here to help solidify a healthy microbiome that will give you lasting effects for your entire life. And that's the cool thing about gut health. So we want you guys to know that we're here to support you and however that looks like, but there are key parts of this that you're also going to have to be partnering with us through. One of the things that I always like to talk to people about is the process. The process with natural healing is very different than medicine. Medicine is like quick fix. Let's bandage those symptoms, but not get to the root cause, but put you on medication after medication after medication.
Which is what I was on.
We don't do that here. We address the root cause of the problem, and we start with the root cause. And sometimes that takes a few days to feel a difference if you're going for quick things, or it goes for a few months. So give it time. Be gracious with the process. Know that you're going to be doing this for a good 3 to 6 months. But on the other side, it's going to be beautiful, and you will be living a life that is so much more vibrant and thriving because you feel well, you guys. Like, you're getting the junk out and we're putting good stuff in. It's going to be beautiful. So it is well worth it. The other thing is consistency. Consistency is really big part of this. If you're not consistent, consistency is where you get things that get better, okay? So whether it be setting alarms on your phone or on your watch, taking pill cases with you places.
Yeah, so like this has been huge for me. I started carrying these even just recently. I wish I would have had this in the beginning because there'd be days I'd be out and about and I'm like, oh my gosh, how am I going to get this in? Yeah. I started carrying these and they have been a huge game changer in making sure that I'm getting my products in at the same times every single day.
Yeah. So do whatever you can to help with consistency and taking your products and commit to making it a priority in your day to get your products in, because that's how we get things better. The other thing is support. We're really big on support. That's what we're here for. We're here for you. And we want to see you succeed in this, and we want to see you feel better. That is truly our hearts in this. Mm-hmm. And we know it's possible with consistency and giving it time. And so we're super excited to be here to support you. I know their sponsor, the person that signed you up is super excited, and that is why they shared this with you, and they're excited to help you along in this journey as well. And they
love you, or they wouldn't have been alongside of you this whole time already. So just imagine yourself a few months from now if you stay consistent, if you're taking products and you trust the process and you are supported in a way that you need. So please let us know what's going to be the best way to support you. Let your sponsor know your top 3 health goals and what you're really looking for so that they can be alongside of you.
Yep, absolutely. One of the things that we want to make sure is that you're engaged with our group so that you can get education and you can also benefit from the resources that we have. So your sponsor is going to be connecting you with some of our faith pages to make sure you are in where you need to be. So if you ever have a question or you have a symptom, maybe you can go into the search bar. Multiple of these are on Facebook. So yes, it is on social media, but I promise you want to be there because it's where you can go to get answers to a lot of your questions that you may have, aside from having us available to you as well.
Correct. The other thing that we want to talk about is subscriptions. You guys, I can't tell you how many times that I'm out about vacationing or whatever, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm about to be out of my products. Subscriptions are beautiful. I don't know what other subscriptions you use. I know I have several in our home that I don't even have to think about my deodorant and other things because it's coming right into the mail on Amazon or whatever. Subscriptions are key, and this is what bridges the gap for you to be consistent. So make sure your subscription is on, because when you also have your subscription on, you would get into our loyalty rewards program. It's called our Plexus perks. And what's great about that is when you have 100 PV or more, your sponsor can talk to you about the nitty gritty stuff. But when you get into this program and you have 100 PV or more, that means you get to earn free products.
Yay,
yes, I said free. Just like Chick-fil-A and other things that you get to have rewards with. The more often you shop with them, the more you get. Same here. You get to try our active energy drink, our whatever you want that you're eyeing, you haven't tried yet.
Our collagen, our multivitamin.
Anything. Start accruing your points, because every month you have that subscription on, you get more points.
Yep. And it only takes a couple months to really
Correct.
be able to redeem something on a fairly regular basis. So it's a great loyalty reward program. There are 4 different ways that you can actually do Plexus with us. We're fans of all of them because we have people who do all of them and they work beautifully for every single person. The first one is a VIP customer. You may already be a VIP customer. If you're getting this, you likely are. But what that means for you is you get a year-long membership, okay? You're getting wholesale pricing every time your supplements are ordered, whether it be a supplement order or your subscription. You also get access to our Plexus Pivotal. If you have not downloaded the Plexus Go app, now is a good time to do that. Plexus Go in your app store and download that. You will log in with your login information, but that will give you access to in-home meal plans. They're perfect family meal plans, you guys. My kids love them.
And it's free. It's free to you. A lot of people are you have to add this stuff on with other programs and whatnot. Plexus is giving this to you for free.
Yeah. So you get your meal plans. You actually get in-home workouts 3 days a week with Plexus Pivotal. Not to mention, there is a ton of good information on there in regards to where your products are. You can learn so much about it.
Dr. Hartman is in there and he's phenomenal. There's so much resources. Just like when you're getting a brand new phone, go in there, start looking around. Dr. Hartman and so many others, they do Wellness Wednesday. So you can go in there and they're going to talk about a product every single week. And so whatever that is, dive into that app because you're going to feel incredible learning more as you're going.
Yeah. Go ahead.
The next thing that we're going to talk about is our referral program. I don't know about you, but no matter what you sign up for, you get a referral to something. You know, it's like, hey, share this and we'll give you $10 off if you get somebody to use this link. Plexus does the exact same thing. Their referral program is phenomenal. And I will tell you, you're 85% more likely to be to actually hit your goals that you're wanting when you have an accountability buddy with you. So we highly recommend you make sure to bring a buddy along with you in this journey using your referral link. Your referral link you can find in your Plexus Go app.
I was just going to say that was one of the biggest things for me when I first got started. Budget was very tight for our family, and it was definitely something I immediately told her, I've got to figure out a way to get these paid for if I want them to stay in my household, because I can't just afford to keep paying out of pocket. And so within my first month, I referred a handful, probably 5 people, and was able to get enough to cover 2 months worth. So it was such a beautiful process. It was a huge blessing to us. And we want to make sure that that is known, that that's an opportunity for you as well, because that can be a huge blessing to people to be able to get their products paid for.
And again, the referral program can be used however you want. Just make sure that you're tapping into either us or either your sponsor so you can find out more about the referral program, because again, it is incredible and it is super simple. So know that you're not doing this alone. We're happy to help you. The next thing is, like, let's say you start referring people and you're like, oh my gosh, this is incredible. I love educating people about these products as I'm learning. I love communicating them and getting that communication out to other people. It could truly turn into something you love, just like me and her right now. Like, we absolutely love educating people about this company and these products, because they've been life-changing for us and other people as well. So tapping into something more, like maybe it's a part-time or full-time job. It could be whatever you would like, but using the referral program as in a more to dream bigger, to use it for your mortgage, to use it for your bills and your groceries that sometimes people are praying for, especially you might be praying for those things right now. Ask your sponsor for a little bit more info on that, because I promise you it could be a blessing to you, like it was for our family as well, because we were negative every single paycheck. I did not come into this as a graphic designer to come out as a Christian gut health coach, but I am so grateful that I learned to be able to say yes to God's things more than my own things. And so just be open. If you're looking into something new as a career or whatever, this is an incredible program. We absolutely love our community. We get to go on lots of incredible trips. We get bonuses. We get rank rewards, all these things that we want you to be a part of, that I never thought, that I didn't realize how much I missed it working in corporate office or other things of that nature. I really missed those things.
And one of the biggest things that I always like to remind people of is the referral program is very different than the business and, like the business aspect of it. So those are 2 different ways, but they're such huge blessings, both of them, because one of them can help just cover your cost of your product. checks.
Right.
If that's just something you want to add and you want to be able to get those paid for. No other company offers that, by the way. Not even if you shop at Kohl's.
Right.
And then the other side of that is actually building an income with it that is a legacy that is beautiful. So we want to encourage you in wherever it is that you are and be able to know that you just have the opportunity to be able to have these at your beck and call whenever you need them.
So make sure that you are a part of all of our faith pages or anything else. So ask your sponsor, ask the person, our friend, our absolutely dear friend, where you need to plug in, because we have great community pages that we don't want you to miss out on. The resources you're able to search. If you have a friend that has any kind of illness or whatnot, you can search in the search bars and find great testimonies. Whatever it is, we want to make sure that you're plugged in. Get into a 3-way message, and that way we can say hello to you as well, because we would love to get to know you and have your sponsor as well get into a 3-way message.
That's right. All right, you guys. So be watching for your products. They'll be coming here in a few short days, and you'll hear from us again next week. But before we end, don't forget, there's some key phrases that you guys are wanting to pay attention to, and then get back with your sponsor every week. And the key phrase for this week is welcome.
Yep.
Okay. So we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye, guys.